about libraries today and how they are evolving with Amanda Gilberti. Thank you so much for coming down from the Danbury Library.
Thanks for having me.
You caught my eye because you have put a recording studio in the Danbury Library.
That's right.
Explain how this came about.
Well, every program, service, event that the Danbury Library has is an attempt to further our mission statement, which is to provide a safe space, a collaborative space for anybody in the community to come in and to find their creative niche, whatever that might be.
So for those who say libraries are so passé, you say
No.
the shop.
Precisely. And pretty much in going hand in hand with the ALA's Libraries Transform initiative, everything that we're doing is just trying to take libraries out of that old, libraries are just for books, old libraries are just crotchety old librarians, and provide just all kinds of different creative services for our patrons. And the recording studio was just another step in that process.
The Friends of the Library raised the money.
That's correct.
It cost $18,000.
Yes.
Let's show a couple of pictures of what it looks like. And it's a sound booth.
Right.
And kids can come in here, or adults, and as long as they have a library card,
Right.
they can sign up for a 3-hour session. Is that
right,
correct?
That's correct. So it's any Connecticut library card, anyone in the state, as long as you have an active Connecticut library card and an ID. If you're 17 and older, you can book a session for up to 3 hours. We take it in half-hour increments. So far, people are taking the full 3 hours just to take advantage of it. You can have up to 2 advanced sessions per month and as many walk-in sessions as you want. So if you're willing to come all the way down and see if there's space available, we're going to let you use it if it is available.
So how popular is it? It just opened in February.
That's right. We took our first session was February 14th, Valentine's Day, and it's been steady ever since. I'd say we'd have almost every day, if not every day, multiple sessions a day. We already have return customers. We have our dedicated recording studio users, and we're just hoping to get the word out to everybody in the state and make them aware that we have this available for them.
Now, there are other libraries that have audio recordings. There's Hartford, Litchfield, Milford, Ridgefield, and Southbury.
Right.
But to your knowledge, they don't have a sound booth like this.
Right. There are several libraries that have recording studios available because they record audiobooks for the blind. And then we do know that the Hartford Library has an actual recording sound booth, but it's dedicated specifically for teens, 13 to 19-year-olds. It's an amazing space that they have there, but it's not open to everyone, where ours is open to everyone. Children can come if they have an adult with them that's willing to sign off on it, and then, from there on up, anybody can come in and use it.
And what do they record on, or what do they record to?
So we have a Bluebird microphone, and for those people who know what that is, it's a pretty high-grade, professional-grade microphone. That links into a Focusrite sound card, where the microphone plugs in. There's also a jack where you can plug in a keyboard, electric guitar, another computer if you want. And then we also have a Mac Mini that's loaded with GarageBand and Logic Pro X. So those are both software that allow for mixing. GarageBand is very popular, because you can have it on your iPad.
Use it.
Right. And Logic Pro is a little bit more robust, a little more professional. But they're both there. They're both available for anyone. And
you may be looking into, you were saying about getting a board that's easy to use to mix sound.
Right, it's definitely an option. We're going to be looking into that. We're going to be looking into upgrading as we go. If we feel that there is a want for something, we get requests as people come in and say, hey, how come you don't have this? You should use that. We definitely welcome any feedback that we get, because we really want to make this something usable and something people that look forward to using on a regular basis.
Your title is Digital Services Library,
Yes.
Which sounds so hip. It's not just a librarian anymore.
Right.
Did you go to school to study that, or this just came about, or has it been around 10 years or so?
Digital services specifically, or?
Yeah.
It's been around, the library profession is ever evolving. So I took this over from she's our assistant director, and she was in it for a couple of years. I didn't specifically study to be a digital services librarian, but here I am, and I love it. It suits me perfectly.
What are you observing in your library as libraries have to change and become community houses and actually become everything? Some of them are becoming coffee houses.
Right.
They're doing all kinds of things to think outside the box to get folks in the library. They are important for our communities.
Well, you just said it. I mean, that's precisely it. We are a community center. We are a place that people come. We have people who come every single day. We have kids who come every day to do their homework. We have teens who come because they have nowhere else to be after school, and it's better that they come and they hang out in our library. We have the dedicated adults that come in. They come in with their families. We have adults that come in because they're looking for jobs. We are a center. We are a community center, and as you said, we try and offer everything. We try and fill that gap for people who need services who may not be able to afford them anywhere else. So that's our goal.
What is down the pike for you guys? You put in a recording studio, which I think is just terrific. What's next? What ideas are you kind of kicking around?
Oh man.
If it was up to you.
If it was up to me. Well, we're continuing to look into our digital services, try and expand and see what's out there. We're always keeping our eyes open for what's new, what's available. I mean, there are libraries out there that have iPad vending machines. I'm not saying we're getting an iPad vending machine, but we do certainly.
Tell me about that. I have not heard about that.
We actually do have a very, very popular device lending services where we loan out iPads, Kindles, Wi-Fi hotspots, Rokus. Those are strictly for Danbury residents, and, but they're extremely popular. In fact, we have 10 Wi-Fi hotspots. They're never in the library because people are in line to check them out. It is probably one of our most popular services. So we're always looking, keeping our eyes open, going to conferences, reading the newsletters, seeing what's new, what's available.
On the horizon that you've read in a trade letter?
Oh, well, you're putting me on the spot here. Let's see. We are trying to move into more digital. I mean, I'm not just trying to toot my own horn here, but
millennials,
it is.
We're dealing with millennials,
we are,
right?
And so we have ebooks, we have audiobooks, everything's downloadable. We have all of our social media, and that we're trying to get rolling with that. I mean, we've had it for quite some time, and it's a matter of trying to figure out how we can rope in the younger kids and see what's exciting and new for them. So it's just trying to. I mean, we are constantly working with them and seeing what do you like, what don't you like, what we have a teen council that kids come on a monthly basis and they meet with our teen librarian, and so we're talking to them and seeing what's exciting and new for them, and so that's
well, you're getting their input.
Yeah, exactly.
What jazzes you about being in a library?
I love helping people. It sounds so cliche, but I really do. I love that moment when it could be as simple as helping someone reset their email password, which happens on a daily basis. Or, I mean, I've had people come in and thank me for helping them send out that resume because it helped them get a job. There was one time I had a woman come in and she was running late and she needed to change her phone number, but she didn't have a digital copy, so I just retyped her resume really quick, and she hugged me and ran out, and I never saw her again.
You made
but
a difference.
Yeah, it's really as simple as that. It really is.
Were you an avid reader as a kid?
Oh yeah, definitely. I still am.
And what did you read? What did you pick up as a kid?
Oh, I loved Nancy Drew. I had all of the Nancy Drew.
Me too, because she was a sleuth,
Yeah, Babysitter's Club. I had that whole. I probably still have them somewhere in my parents' basement. I'm still an avid reader. I go through cycles, but right now I'm kind of in the middle of definitely in a reading cycle. I've been constantly. It's so easy now with ebooks. I was reading the latest Stephen King trilogy, and I had finished the second one, and I didn't have the third one at home with me, and I realized, oh, we have it on ebook.
Because panic set in, right? At that point,
it was a long weekend, and I couldn't get back to work. I wasn't going back to work till Tuesday. It was a Sunday afternoon, and I realized we have the ebook, so I downloaded it and finished it.
So many adventures in libraries.
Absolutely.
And again, my hat's off to the Danbury Library for doing this since February. And I hope that you get some major recording artists
Well-
that started in your library.
We actually have a maker in residence this month. His name is C. Reed. He's a local Danbury hip hop artist, and he's been doing some work already in the studio on his own on Saturday afternoons, and he's going to be giving some sessions where he's going to be doing some programming in the library, teaching about the music industry. And actually during Teen Tech Week, which starts, I believe, on March 22nd or 21st, we're going to be having a whole slew of programs in the library about the music business, about technology. We're going to be roping in the recording studio, other recording artists, about starting in the industry, about recording, what to do. So yeah, we're hoping that we get the next big, we can have like the next big musician come in and say, oh, I got my start at the Danbury Library.
Well, my hat's off to you, Amanda. Thank you so much for coming in, and thanks for helping so many people in the library.
Thank you very much. We're really hoping to make a difference, and we're hoping that people from all over the state come in and check us out.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Spend all night kissing and the bump is right here, then who else is missing? Got a little sidetracked if I'm so wishing to find the keys to the door, but it's also a metaphor. Need to keep locked in the grocery store, but mine just the same time. Skip right ahead to the last ride.